Sa video na to, i-breakdown natin ang isang strategy step by step. I'll show you the logic behind it, kung paano ko siya hinahanap sa chart, saan ako usually pumapasok, saan ko nilalagay ang stop loss and take profit ko. Also, i-share ko rin sa inyo later ang win rate based on my own backtesting para makita natin kung paano ba nag-perform ang strategy over sample size. So, reminder lang mga mates, this is for educational purposes. Ang goal is not to memorize the setup but to understand the process behind the strategy. Before tayo pumunta sa actual chart, let's first understand the idea behind the strategy. So, yung strategy na to has 4 main parts. First, market direction. We want to know kung mas dominant ba ang buyers o ang sellers, or if the market is currently moving sideways o yung tinatawag natin na consolidation. Second, area of alignment o yung mga key levels natin. So this is the area where price previously reacted. It can act as possible support or resistance. Third naman is timing. So instead of entering immediately, we wait for price to show a signal that supports the trade idea. So sa timing, yung ginagamit ko dito ay candlestick confirmation. Okay? And yung fourth ay ang exit with risk management. So the full process is, first, identify the market direction, mark the area of alignment or key levels, wait for timing or confirmation, then plan the entry, the placement of stop loss, and take profit. Okay guys, yung strategy pala na gagamitin ko ay yung tinatawag na VRCD. So dito, pakita ko sa inyo. So B stands for breakout. Familiar na kayo dito siguro sa mga breakout, no? Then, R naman is for retest. Okay, wait. R naman for retest. Then C for candlestick confirmation. Yan. And D for dynamic. Okay, dynamic resistance or support. Ayan, S and R na lang dito. Okay. Kulang pala tayo ng T dito. Okay, then, so first, syempre, meron tayong strategy, i-incorporate pa rin natin yung MATE framework. Okay, again, yung MATE, M for market direction, A for area of alignment, T for timing, and E for exit. So first, market direction. Alamin natin kung downtrend ba or uptrend ang market. Okay, so here's for the example, uptrend yung market. Ganito ang nakikita natin sa market. Merong ditong low, merong high, merong higher low, then merong higher high, and another higher low and higher high. Okay? Then maglalatag tayo ng area of alignment natin through the box or yung rectangle. So eto na, meron na tayong nilagay dito. Then maghihintay tayo ng retest. So here, meron tayong nakita dito breakout, right? So dito maglagay pa tayo ng isa pang key level dito. Ayan, so hihintayin natin na yung price ay bumalik or mag-retest sa area na to. Then once na bumalik dito yung price, maghihintay tayo ng candlestick confirmation for our timing. Then, and let's say meron ng candlestick confirmation. Okay, so we make sure na tatama din yung price dun sa dynamic na resistance or support natin. So for example, meron tayo ditong EMA 200. Yan. Okay, so sige, ulitin natin. Meron tayong EMA 200 dito na nag-touch dito, tapos nag-touch ulit dito. Okay, ang tawag natin sa EMA 200 na to ay dynamic support. Okay, nag-a-act siya as support kapag uptrend. Okay, so kapag nag-touch yung price dito sa area of alignment natin and also dito rin sa EMA 200, okay, maghihintay tayo ng candlestick confirmation at kapag na-meet yung requirement natin na yon, na meron tayo rito candlestick confirmation for exit, saka tayo maglalagay or magpa-plot ng long position here. Ayan. Okay? So, yung SL, dito ko lang siya ipi-place. Ayan, under sa support na to and also sa candlestick confirmation and sa EMA 200 which is yung dynamic support. And yung TP natin is dito lang banda sa taas na to. Okay. So, within this recent swing high, okay, or slightly below kaya. Basta ang i-aim natin dito sa trade na to is 1:2. Ayan. Based on my backtesting, this strategy has around 58.23 win rate from 79 na trades. Okay, so nag-journal ako dun sa Excel. So, pakita ko na lang sa inyo. Ito, ayan. So, nakikita ninyo, out of 79 trades, meron tayong 58.23 na win rate. Okay, and tinry ko yun siyang i-backtest sa Mate Portal. So, ang win rate naman natin sa Mate Portal is 47.6 from 21 trades. So, as you can see here, guys, ayan. So, 47.6, okay, sa 21 trades. Now, when we talk about win rate, it's important na may context. Win rate tell us how often the strategy wins. But to understand if a strategy is actually useful and profitable, syempre kailangan din natin tingnan ang risk to reward ratio. For example, a strategy with a lower win rate can still be profitable if the profits are bigger than the losses. Okay? For this strategy, the usual risk to reward I look for is around 1:2, gaya ng pinakita ko sa inyo kanina. So, kung ang win rate mo lang ay more than 40% sa risk to reward ratio na 1:2, ibig sabihin, profitable pa rin yon. Okay? Pero kapag yung win rate mo naman is below 40%, hindi siya profitable. Okay? Kung ang risk to reward ratio mo naman ay 1:1 lang, dapat ang win rate mo is more than 50%. For this setup to be valid, ito yung checklist natin. Okay? So ito, pinapakita ko sa inyo right now yung sarili kong checklist and meron din akong rules na nilalagay dito. So the setup is here. Yung tawag natin sa or sa strategy natin is BRCD, breakout, retest, candlestick confirmation, and dynamic. So sa market direction, market structure, yung kailangang makita ko sa chart, okay, na merong higher highs, higher lows, kung uptrend, at kung downtrend naman, meron tong lower lows and lower highs. Also, gumagamit din tayo ng EMA 200 as confluence. So, ito yung rule ko doon. Both time frames must be aligned. Same above or same below EMA 200. Okay, kung uptrend, dapat same sila ng above EMA 200, yung higher time frame and entry time frame ko. Same goes with downtrend naman. So for area of alignment, I use rectangle for key levels and also dynamic support or resistance at entry time frame. And dapat must be 2 or 3 touches. So magta-touch dapat yung price dun sa EMA 200 or yung dynamic natin. So mamaya papakita ko yun sa inyo. And dapat sa area of alignment, second higher low kapag magbabay or second lower high naman kapag magsesell. O ito rin yung tinatawag natin na 0.5 wave. Okay? So the rule is dynamic support or resistance must be aligned to the key level. For timing naman, bullish candlestick patterns ang ginagamit ko and bearish candlestick patterns. So ayan, nakalagay na rito yung hammer, bullish engulfing, morning star kapag bullish candlestick ang hinahanap ko, shooting star, bearish engulfing, and evening star naman kapag bearish candlestick ang hinahanap ko. And for exit, structure-based tayo. Okay? Gaya ng pinakita ko sa inyo kanina kung saan ko piniplace yung SL and TP ko based on structure. And for risk to reward ratio is 1:2. And my risk management is set and forget. Okay, so ito rin yung rule ko. Buy position, SL is below support and candlestick pattern. Yung TP ko naman is below or same level of resistance zone or yung recent swing high. And for sell position, SL is above resistance and candlestick pattern. Yung TP ko naman is above or same level of support zone or yung recent swing low. Okay guys, dito sa trade na to, let's review why this setup is valid. Okay? First, makikita natin dito sa higher time frame ko, ang una nating malalaman o dapat alamin ay yung direction. So here, sa recent movement ng market ay nakita tayo ng uptrend. Okay? So market direction natin is uptrend. Kasi meron tayong nakitang market structure here na merong series of from this low, meron tayong high, then meron tayong higher low, and nagkaroon ng breakout dito, meron tayong another higher high, tapos nag-wait tayo na yung price ay mag-retest to this key level. So sa area of alignment, meron tayong nilagay rito ng mga key level. So dito meron tayong strong support here. So hindi ko lang mapakita rito sa left, pero this key level is major and strong. Okay? That's for area of alignment. And for timing naman, bumaba tayo ng H1 or yung entry time frame natin and nakakita tayo ng candlestick confirmation na morning star here. Etong nakabilog na to. Also guys, dun sa checklist natin kanina na pinakita ko sa inyo, so kasama yung EMA 200 as my other confluence na mag-a-act as dynamic support. So, hihintayin ko lang na yung price ay mag-touch multiple times dito sa EMA 200. And sa nakita natin dito, ayan, nag-touch siya dito and also it aligns sa support key level natin dito. Alright? So, meaning na na-meet yung mga requirements or yung rules natin o yung nasa checklist sa trading plan natin. And nagplot na ako dito ng buy position. And as you can see here, andito yung SL ko below to this support key level and the candlestick confirmation. And yung TP ko naman, binaba ko lang dito sa recent swing high para ma-hit ko yung 1:2 risk to reward ratio. And yun, TP naman yung trade natin na to. So the trade is not just based on prediction. It is based on step-by-step process. Now, let's also look at an example where the setup did not work. In this chart, the setup was still valid because na-follow naman natin kung ano yung nasa trading plan natin, kung ano yung mga checklist natin, and yung rules. So as you can see here, sa H4 or higher time frame ko, kitang-kita natin na sa market direction pa lang, meron tayong market structure here. So dito, meron tayong from this low, meron tayong high, and nag-create siya ng higher low. Then, nagkaroon ng breakout here, at meron na tayo ditong higher high. Then, hihintayin natin yung market na bumaba or mag-retest to this key level. So, meron tayo ritong area of alignment, no? Here. And after that, sa timing naman, nakita tayo ng candlestick confirmation here. As you can see, meron tayong hammer dito. Ayan, I consider this as hammer. And also, as you can see, meron tayong EMA 200 dito kung saan nagkaroon ng multiple touches din. So, meron dito, and here, nag-align din yung dynamic support natin to this key level na meron tayo dito. And saka tayo nag-plot ng buy position natin. And again, yung SL, dito lang, below to this support, key level, and sa candlestick pattern. And our TP, sinet lang natin within this recent swing high. Okay? But after entry, price still move against the trade and hit our stop loss. So, yun yung nakita nyo. Okay? So, very important talaga guys na nag-backtest tayo ng strategy natin. A losing trade does not automatically mean the strategy is wrong. Ang kailangan natin, i-check if na-follow ba yung trading plan and yung rules natin. Kung na-follow naman ang rules, then it is part of the sample size. Kung hindi na-follow ang rules, then may mali tayo sa execution natin. So that is the full breakdown of the strategy. We covered the logic, the setup rules, the win rate, and yung risk to reward, and actual chart examples. Again guys, don't just copy the strategy immediately. Study the rules, i-backtest nyo yon, check nyo if fit siya sa trading style ninyo. And most importantly, understand why each part of the setup matters. If you want more strategy breakdowns like this, comment mo lang ang pair or setup you want us to analyze next. And for more structured trading lessons, subscribe to the channel. See you on the next video.